About a long-distance passenger rail system in Tulsa for decades, but a plan has never been laid down, and that convinced a local senator to get involved. New on 2 News reporter Liz Bryant has more.
If you see this train traveling through green country, you probably already know it's carrying cargo. However, the locomotive could carry you all the way to Oklahoma City. That is, if Senator Brian Crane has his way.
Let's see what the costs and the benefits are of providing passenger rail service to the Tulsa area to extend the Heartland Flyer.
The Heartland Flyer currently travels from Fort Worth up to Kansas, and it stops in Oklahoma City. Now, the proposed plan would connect Tulsa to OKC.
Who would have thought that people were going to be stuck on the Broken Arrow Expressway at 5:15 on an afternoon back in 1960, and yet now it's common? What happens 50 years from now if we don't start planning for rail service and other alternatives?
But planning for that future is currently at a standstill. That's because a task force must research if a passenger line is even needed. But the task force isn't created because the Speaker of the House hasn't appointed any members.
I would love for the fact that this committee would start to meet now, not only during session but after session, in order to meet their deadline of the end of 2012.
The city of Tulsa has even jumped on board, creating a committee in which Tom Verdell is a member. Verdell says the long-distance train could spark an around-town rail.
It'll have to use the new intermodal bridge that is being constructed right now, and that, in effect, would create the first leg of a light rail system that would expand further out through the community in future years.
And the rail wouldn't be cheap. Renovating existing tracks to OKC cost about $120 million. Or building a high-speed track is more than $2 billion. The money would come from federal grants and a lot of private donations. Liz Bryant, 2 News works for you.